again, while no official confirmation has been confirmed, I'm sure you've seen the report that he could be out for months with a serious knee injury. Evidently, you watched the game, you saw him come off. Having seen that headline, I mean, I've offered my thoughts. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Yeah, it kind of confirms my initial fears. When I saw the injury first, when people walk off injured like that, you always kind of feel like it could be bad. So yeah, like I kind of expected it in a sense, which is unfortunate. And if it does get confirmed as a long-term injury, then we've got to maybe make a new signing, or maybe that keeps Tierney at the club. And then obviously you got Zinchenko to return as well. So look, we've got players on the left-hand side. There's no need to panic, but it's never ideal.
As you said, it's never ideal, and there's no need to panic, but you can't stop Arsenal fans from panicking and drawing conclusions. Crucially, if you read this article, it says that no official things have been confirmed. Now, for me, I don't know about you, but I'm of the belief of you hope for the best. We hope it's weeks, not months. If it is months, the sooner that he's returning, the better. But we have to get on with it, really and truly. For me, it's a bitter pill to swallow. He's been a great player. He had a great game at Wembley. He's starting life at a new club. It's a season where I'm sure he wants to play great and play in the Euros. It's a kick in the teeth, but injuries are not unique to Arsenal. They can happen at any time. And the last 2 seasons, we've probably towards the end, failed to cope with injuries. On that, can we have any excuses?
What, in terms of injuries?
Yeah.
No, and look, it's not ideal because, I think Timber was meant to be like a 3-in-1 signing. So if he's injured on the right-hand side, he can play there. If it's injured to Saliba, he can play there. And if he's injured, obviously, the left-hand side, he can do likewise as well. So it's not ideal, but we've made enough signings to, I think, improve the squad enough. And it's like, I know Rob Holding is still there, but I think he'll leave before the end of the window. And I think Arsenal have enough quality in other areas of the pitch, i.e. midfield like Declan Rice, where you can still, play to a high standard. And, you got to survive injuries. It's annoying, though, because, you look at Man City, and I'm not saying they don't, but sometimes it feels like they don't get really any big injuries, especially like these type of injuries. So it's a concern. But look, all we can do now is hope for the best for Timber, get him back as soon as possible. And we've got players on the left-hand side. There's no need to panic.
As you said, you've got players on the left-hand side. Who's the next in for you? Obviously, Zinchenko is probably the one, but he has his own injury concerns, and we're hoping he stays fit. Tomiyasu's shown he can play there. I personally am liking Kyrgios in that inverted role. Tierney's been linked with, today it's Newcastle, yesterday it was Sociedad. A bit of 2 questions, in fact. Do you keep hold of Tierney in light with this injury to Timber? And who gets into the lineup for you, if any?
The thing with Tierney is, even if he stays, we've seen that Arteta's turned to Tomiyasu before him. We've seen that he's turned to Kivio as well. So, why would you keep him if he's already like your 4th choice? So for Tierney, I don't think it makes sense, and I think he'll push for a move, and I think he's way too good of a player to be, a 4th choice left back. So, the fact that we've got Kivio that can play there makes me feel a bit more comfortable, because with Zinchenko, we know that his deficiencies are defensively, but on the ball, he'll be amazing. With Kivio, he's got the technical ability, and he's got to learn the role, but defensively, he's very solid. So if there is a game where, we're up against more of a better wide forward, you can play Kivio there in terms of instead of Zinchenko. So, I think the fact that we've got so many options, and Tomiyasu as well, I mean, again, there's no need to really, worry too much.
I'm with you with that. Obviously, you want Timber to stay because he makes our team stronger. What I would say, not to knock Timber and things like that, I think he's, obviously he's a talented player. That's why Mikel Arteta signed him. He's made the left back role his own, whether people have been injured or not. But if we go back to last season, I know we obviously signed him to improve the system. On that basis, he's not a key player for Arsenal yet. So if Zinchenko's fit, we have to get on with it. As you said, you've got Kyrgios, he's looking quite well and really grown over pre-season / the back of last season. And you've got Tomiyasu. Now, I know some people might have their own concerns about probably Tierney as well, but Tomiyasu's injury. But if there's games we just need him to lock someone down, you've got him, Zinchenko, and obviously Kyrgios can obviously make sure we keep that inverted role going. The only problem I would say with Timber is, if he's out for months, then he's obviously missing the North London derby. He's missing City, he's missing Man United, he's missing a couple of tough away games. I think with his aggressiveness and his tenacity, and obviously he's not Zinchenko, but he can play football, he's Dutch and that, I am going to miss him, but we're going to have to get on with it, man. So yeah, we wish him the best.